Good evening and welcome once again to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Tonight's date is July 29th, 2026. It is a Wednesday. That's right, Whiskey Wednesday. We're waiting for folks to jump in and join the show. Usually got some folks in by now, but they're not there. They're not in. They're not in. So we'll see. Testing, 1, 2. It's a rainy day in Georgia. No, not in Georgia. It's a rainy day here. Rain's still coming down. Got flood warnings coming in. I'm on high ground. I ain't got no worry about that. Man, got the phlegm coming in. Flemish night tonight. Tonight. Whoa. Flemmy. Where is everybody? Good news is my Facebook page took off today. Got a lot of attention. It was a good news day. Good news day. Check my numbers now. 34,875. So I'm up 200 this week. So I'm up 200 since the last time we talked, which is good. Earnings still ain't up. Odd. But I kind of upset a bunch of people today. The left went crazy. The left went crazy. I have since shut down that particular bit of commentary about Mr. Alan Richson. He plays Reacher. He's a liberal. He's a lefty, and he can't pass up any opportunity to spout out against Donald Trump and MAGA and throw all sorts of issues in there. He's also anti-police and stuff like that. Well, he went on another podcast the other day and kept talking shit, making accusations about Trump, and didn't name him by name, but you know he was talking about Trump. And it's like, shut up. So the left come running in and, oh, it's funny how he didn't mention any names, but you knew exactly who he was talking about. Well, because the guy can't shut his mouth. His show, Reacher, his show, it's bleeding viewers. They've had enough. Some folks say the show's gone downhill too, but a bunch of them have already left. They left a season and a half, 2 seasons ago. Why? Because of his political activism. He can't shut his mouth. So folks come on in and they start yakking, and the left comes in. So there's Laurel. She says, I'll be here shortly. Talking to my sister. Okay, we just talk away. I'm here. I'm talking away. Left comes in. Oh, you can. So you can have a view, but he can't have a view. No, he can have his view. I never said that Alan couldn't have his views. By all means, have your views, and by all means, go on podcast, TV shows, and at events and run your mouth about your views. By all means. But I got my views as well. And I'm going to say my views. And the left doesn't like that. If you're on the right and you dare say what you say, that you dare disagree with them, they say that you're not holding them to the same standard. No, we're holding to the same standard. It was the left that tried to shut businesses down because of their social and political views, not the right. It's the left has been canceling everybody, not the right. Now the right's finally going, look, I don't have to, look, by all means, say what you want to say, but I don't have to listen to your music. I don't have to go to your movies. I don't have to watch your TV shows. I don't have to go to your concerts or your plays. I don't have to frequent your business. If your social and political views are so important that every time you get in front of a microphone or a camera, you got to spout them, and those views denigrate half, if not more, and I'll get to if not more, of your customer base, you're a fucking idiot. And we're going to say so. And we don't have to watch your stuff. We don't have to frequent your stuff. One of the funny, I mean, I waded through comments. I think I've blocked 100 people. But my funniest comment that I read was, you tell him to be quiet and keep his opinions to himself, which I didn't. I advised, if this is going to piss off and alienate half of your fan base, you might want to not do that. But let's go with what he said. That I don't think that he should talk about his social and political views. Yet, and then he was talking to me, yet you have a persona online that's the majority of what you do. Majority? Yeah, I'd say it should be the majority. Why? Because you go to my page, it says social and political commentator on it. Doesn't say singer. Doesn't say actor. Doesn't say plumber. It doesn't say electrician. It says social and political commentator. Yeah. So if you don't like my social and political views, you, by all means, should not follow my content. See how that works? I'm not applying any double standards. It's the same standards that for him that I have for myself. I can guarantee you, if I was an actor pulling in what he makes, I wouldn't be out there. If I was on podcasts and TV shows, I'd be talking about how great my show is. Because that pays my bills. Look, if activism doesn't pay your bills, shut the fuck up. Or don't. Or don't. But understand that you're going to alienate some potential customer base. And that's what he's doing. He's alienating customer bases. And my page is not a cesspool. I don't run a septic tank. Most pages online for social media, it's a septic tank. They just allow any turd to float around. I don't do that. So later on, it was after dinner, I finally had enough of me cleaning up that particular commentary section, and I locked it down for followers only. Because while yes, it does get me pay to some degree when all these people come in, it's more aggravation cleaning up their mess. I don't run a septic tank. They want to be a turd, they can be a turd someplace else. There is nothing that I posted that warranted the amount of abuse, vile accusations, and degradation thrown at myself or anybody on the right. Nothing. I'm not going to put up with it. They can go someplace else. My follower count's going back up. Like I said, as the show started, I'm up about 200 or so, just over 200 from the last time we were here. So that's last Wednesday. So I'm still climbing. I'm just shy of 900. That's 34,900, just shy of that. I'm hoping by the end of the week or Monday or so, hopefully I'll break 35. That'd be nice. If not, oh well, I'll keep on keeping on. But yeah, I don't run a cesspool. I don't run a babysitting service. I don't accept abuse. Also, I got to point out that look, a couple people commented. I left them because it was fine. They're saying, "Oh, I don't base my listening to music or watching TV shows and stuff like that based on the political views of the entertainer. Because if I did that, I wouldn't watch anything." And it's like, well, fair enough. Fair enough. This is the way I do it. See, people like to slam it one way. Oh my God, it's an absolutist or hey, anything fucking goes. Nope, not with me. Now you do you. You do you. But I can tell you what, there is music groups and artists that if they come on the radio, I will turn to another channel. And it doesn't even mean because I don't like their song. Because sometimes I like their songs. It's because they were so outrageous in their activism, in their political that took over. It's like, so you can't see. In the same way with actors. There's actors, I will not go to their movies. Well, I don't go to any movies because I'm a tall feller and more comfortable sitting at home. But I don't purchase their stuff. And there's some, even if it comes on Netflix and stuff, I won't watch it. Because they have tainted themselves so much in my psyche by the bile and bullshit that they spew that it's difficult to separate the two. Now, some people can do that. That's fine. I can't. Again, I don't not see an actor. And hey, there's a lot of actors on the left. I've praised their careers. Hey, they're a great actor. And if they shut the fuck up about activism and they don't spew it in everybody's face every 5 minutes, I got no problem with it. The difference between the left and the right in general when this comes to play is the right tends to not use that as a litmus test. We don't not use a plumber because he's a Democrat or even a leftist. We don't. Are you a good plumber? You're not. I'm not using your services because me using your services isn't, with a caveat, isn't supporting your views. It's not assisting you in your views. Now, if you use your profession or your business as a platform to then spew your social or political, yeah, it's up to us to decide whether or not we want to support that. I may support it if you're of like mind. If you're not, I definitely won't. And that's not a double standard. That is a standard. It is a standard. So if you're going to use your position as an artist, be it an actor, musician, singer, what have you, or as a business, you're a plumber, electrician, you make furniture, whatever, and you're using that as a mode of note to get your social and political views out there, yeah, I'm going to treat it as such. I'm going to look at both. I'm going to look at both what you're presenting as your social and political views and your service. And if either one of them don't align with me, guess what? I don't have to use your services. There's too many others out there offering the same service. Tonight's coffee is Blueberry Cobbler from New England brand. It's very good. But yeah, so it's not just an issue of how dare you not want Alan to have his own views on things. No, by all means, have your own views. I don't care. But when you make it your point of every time you get in front of a camera, other than when you're acting or on a podcast, welcome back there, Laurel, or what have you, you use that platform to then spew or present your political stuff, your social and political messages, yeah, I'm going to pay attention to it. It's going to matter. If you think it matters, why should it fucking not matter to me? That's what I don't get. So the left are all, hey, I'm glad Alan's out there talking like that. That's good. Good on him. How dare you have a problem with it? Remember the First Amendment? Well, how dare you have a problem with me making content saying, I got a problem with what he said? and I'm not going to watch his stuff because of it. So why is his First Amendment right more important than my First Amendment right? It's not. But there's consequences. Like I said, if I post up there, if I put out content and you don't agree with it, don't follow my content. Don't help pay my bills. I'm fine with that. I'm a social and political commentator. It's what I do. I'm on the right. I am a conservative, a constitutional conservative. That's what I do. I'm not MAGA. Everybody thinks I'm MAGA or Republican. I'm not. Doesn't matter, because when you're from the left, anything that's not the left or from their echo chamber is automatically MAGA or a Republican. I'm neither. I was true MAGA before MAGA was coined. MAGA is a, I'm sorry, if people don't get it, MAGA's not Republican. Republicans are MAGA. And there's some MAGA that aren't Republican. MAGA is Donald Trump's campaign slogan. That's what it is. It's a campaign. It goes, whether people like it or not, it goes with Trump. It's Trump's. It's his. I'm not MAGA. I'm a constitutional conservative. And most of the folks who follow my content, they could care less. They don't care if I'm MAGA or Republican or not, because what I say isn't hinged upon a political affiliation. I speak the truth as I see it. It's that simple. But the left can't do that. They got to put you in a box, and it's like, I don't care. You want to call me a right-winger? Okay, good. You want to call me a far right? Yeah, I'm not, but okay. You want to call me an extremist? Well, no, but okay. But I'm not MAGA and I'm not a Republican. But like I said, the left couldn't jump in there and make their comments about what I said. They didn't comment about what I said. They just made accusations against me, anybody on the right, MAGA, Donald Trump, everything like that. It has nothing to do with what Alan Richardson said. How do you pronounce his name? I keep wanting to say Richardson, but it's not. It's Alan Richardson. Ritchson. Richardson. He's a roided, bipolar lefty. And that's not an insult. That's what he is. And you go, well, John, you're a MAGA Republican fascist. Well, no, I'm not MAGA. I'm not Republican, and I'm not fascist. But he is bipolar, steroid using, lefty that can't not open his mouth about shit when he gets in front of a camera or a microphone, other than acting. And he's really not even very good. Laurel says crazy person. Yeah, he's off kilter. Folks on the right liked him because he's masculine and he fits. The folks who follow the Reacher books, he's much closer to Reacher than Tom Cruise was. Tom Cruise is way too small. Way too small. So Alan, he fits the profile. He looks more like the character. So since they liked the character, they thought they liked him. Well, they've been finding out, no, oh shit. Oh shit. No, I don't like this guy. This guy's a complete asshat. Well, like I said, you can't dare say anything. You can't dare say anything about anybody that criticizes the right in any way. Because then it's like, oh, you're a snowflake, and see, you don't believe in freedom of speech. It's like, Jesus Christ, I didn't say that Alan can't say what the fuck he wants to say. Say what you want to say, but to then act like there's going to be no consequences and we can't disagree with him and say, you know what, I'm not going to support his acting career. I'd be more than happy to support his acting career if he just shut the fuck up. Oh, so you're saying he should shut the fuck... No, I'm saying that's his choice. I'm saying that's his choice. When an entertainer, again, be they a singer, an actor, a musician, what have you, if they choose to get into social and political activism when they're not doing their job, good on you. Do it. Good on you. Good luck with that. But it comes with some issues. If you are in a profession where you're right, know your base. Know your base. And again, if you're an actor or a singer that just caters to the left, have at it. I don't give a fuck. Be a lefty. I don't care. You're only in stuff and you're only producing music and movies and TV shows that we don't watch anyways. But when you, let's say country music, you're in country music and you want to go far left, you don't know your base. Know your audience. Know your audience. You're hurting yourself. Yeah, you may still have a career, but you don't have the career you could have had if you just shut the fuck up and sang or shut the fuck up and acted. There's a lot of like De Niro. I like De Niro in his younger years. He wasn't a great actor. People always a great. No, he was okay. But the older he got, he couldn't shut his mouth. So now it's difficult seeing any of his movies and any of his stuff without seeing his current blabbermouth. And he's not the only one. There's a lot of actors and actresses. I loved their work over the years. This activism, to this degree, hasn't been seen until the last 15, 20 years. You stop and think about all of the most vocal, especially old school actors and actresses, and you think about them in the 80s and 90s, they weren't out there running their mouth. They may have supported Democrat causes, they may have done this, and you could see them at the DNC and stuff, but they weren't spouting every time they got in front of a camera, every time they got an award. They weren't spouting that shit. That's new. Used to be, thank you very much. I appreciate my fans. Period. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you. Buy my music. Come to my concerts. Yeah. Most of them didn't do their active. There was always some that did, but most of them didn't. So again, it's for me, it's like watching the left cause that complete septic tank that I had to wade through and get rid of all the posts. We're not snowflakes. We're not double standard. No, you're a pedo supporter. No. Here's another thing. Ain't been a single bit of evidence come forward. Not a single bit of evidence come forward about Donald J. Trump being a PDF file. Not a single one. Was he a philanderer? Fair enough. Was he a liar? Yep. Fair enough. Did he cheat on his spouses? Fair enough. Did he like young gals? Yes, he did. Fair enough. Is there any proof that he did anything with anybody under the age of 18? No, not a shred. Not a fucking shred. And I hate to break it to everybody out there, he was a rich man playboy, and he liked young, attractive women like all the rest of them out there. And what's even worse is he was dead in the Democrat camp during all of that. During all of it. And they didn't have a problem with it. They shouldn't have had a problem with it. He was just acting like everybody else. His actions, you could say they're immoral, but they weren't illegal. Oh, but now that he's a quote-unquote Republican, and you know my thoughts on that, Now they got a problem, and he's enemy number one. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, by not releasing the Epstein file, he's trying to protect PDF files. Well, here's a little hint for all you fucking morons out there that like to throw that word around. There's not one shred of evidence, one bit, not one bit of evidence surrounding Epstein and the rest that they went after prepubescent girls or boys. Not one. They like to throw that word around there. I'm sorry. Being with a teenager doesn't make you a pedophile. Words have meaning. Words have meaning. And the problem is nobody gives a shit about the meanings of words. They'll use whatever word that they think's going to do what they're going to do. Again, and that goes for the left and the right. Oh, they're all pedos. They're all pedos. They're all pedos. Where? Show me one. Show me any bit of evidence of even one. Oh, because she was 16. Oh, you think that makes somebody a pedo? Bless your heart, you fucking moron. Words have meaning. Words have meaning. If they had sex or relations with underage girls, I don't have a problem with that. That's accurate. That's accurate. That's accurate. And in some states, it would have been perfectly legal. In other states, it's not. It's perfectly accurate to say that. But that's not what they're saying. They go straight to pedo. Like, really? You're an idiot. So according to your own stupidity, that if the girl was, let's say, she was 15 and he was 17, and he had relations with her, he's a pedo. No, he's not. No, he's not. Not unless she ain't hit puberty by the time she hit 15. Words have definitions. They have meanings. Start using them. Goodness gracious. Again, I'm no fan. I'm no fan of Donald J. Trump. I think he's done an okay job, but I call balls and strikes. I'm not a cult member. But watching the left come in, oh, they are some of the most vile, disgusting people that I have ever come in contact with. Horrible. Horrible. And people that would never say that shit to your face. And they go, oh, yes, they would. No, they wouldn't. How do I know? I'm out all the time, and nobody talks to me that way. Nobody. I get fucking no trespass orders because I'm scary. Nobody talks to me like that. But people get online and they spew their bile. And most of the accounts that did it, they're either new accounts, troll accounts, had virtually no content, no nothing. So yeah, I probably close to 100 people in that particular bit of commentary added to the list. I don't have time for it or the patience. My page reflects me to some degree. It reflects me to some degree. I mean, I'm not responsible for everything everybody posts, but I clean it up a bunch, and I clean it up on the right too. I got to say, there's been a bunch of racial stuff posted that goes across the line. and I clean it up. If it gets really bad, I just block them too because I don't have any. I like, yeah, I get it, but I'll clean it up. I clean up the worst of it. We are adults, but I don't run a septic tank. And I know my base. and I know my base. Again, how dare you say that he shouldn't be able to speak his social and political views on things when that's what you do once. Yeah. Yeah. Says the Whiskey Cowboy, social and political commentator. It's what I do. I'm not an actor. Lord, I'll be an actor. You want to pay me? I'll act. I'll do it. You want to pay me that money? I'll do it. What do you think, Laurel? Think I should get into acting? I've had people tell me, run for office. Ain't no way. Number one, too much of your own personal information is out there, and it's none of their fucking business. And number two, they play dirty. And when people play dirty, I'd be in jail. I'd be in jail. So no. Laurel says people are crazy. You cannot run for office. No, I won't. Here's the thing. About 20 years ago, I had contemplated it, but social media hadn't grown to what it was now. But yeah, there's no way. Ain't no way. I mean, ain't no way. I wouldn't even run for city council. Why? Too much of your information is on file. There's too much of everybody's information on file anyways. And then people get dirty. And again, when people get dirty, I get mean. I don't play that game. That's like I said, I couldn't. Me and Donald Trump, I'd have been. Look, the shenanigans he pulled even in the first time he was running, if he pulled that shit against me, it'd been done. Donald J. Trump might not even been able to run for president. I'd have been in jail, but he probably wouldn't have been able to run for president. And I'll leave it at that. I don't play that game. And then I watch all these people that he shit all over and then schnoozing up with. It's like, yeah, see, I can't do that. You play that kind of game with me, you play it with me. There ain't no going back. I may be social with you later on in life, but we ain't going to be pals, and I ain't going to fucking be your friend in any way, shape, or form, because you've shown yourself to be a complete fucking jackass. And I don't play those games. I don't go after people and bully them and try to ruin their lives just because I can, and it's just part of the political game. No, that's not what I do. I think that's bullshit. So again, I couldn't get into politics. Ain't who I am. Those politicians out there try some of that shit with me. Nah. Oh, you want to play games? Yeah, game's on. But I'd be in jail. And that's the way it used to be. Really, that's the way it used to be. They were having fucking duels. Fine by me. Have a more polite society. It's 8:36 or 7 or 8 or 9. It's been a long day. Been raining. What's the weather like there, Laurel? And I know we got some folks watching. Say hey. Just type hey in the chat box. Laurel says sunny and very warm. Tomorrow should be better. Yeah, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Friday and Saturday are supposed to be decent. Started the week, and the missus is like, she knows I want to get out on the water. And she's like, yeah, it's Friday. And she says, today, it was Monday. Today, Friday, and Saturday. It's like, I don't want to wait a whole nother week before I get out on the water. I wanted to go. I like going the Wednesday or Thursday, middle of the week. And not only because it breaks up my week, and there's less people out there on the water. I don't like going out on the weekends. I mean, I'll do it, but I'd prefer to be out there when nobody is out there. So you get out there in the week and enjoy the water by yourself. And I'm still deciding where I want to go and what canoe I want to bring. It was easy when I just had the Phoenix on the water. It's like, okay, I'm just going to take the Phoenix. But, oh, man, Old Red is she is just such a pleasure to be out on the water in. Just a pleasure. Not that the Phoenix isn't. The Phoenix is a sports car. The Phoenix is a sports car. It's nice. I can zip around. I can get into places. It's great. Handles wonderful. It's great. But it's a sports car. So she handles like a sports car. She's tippy and not good primary stability. Secondary's good. She'll lock in good, but I don't run her heeled, so I'm more real concerned about initial stability because that's where I spend most of my time. Again, if I was a smaller guy and I ran her heeled, I'd turn her over on her side and run her on her secondary stability. So, she's leaned over in the water. Then, yeah, she's great. But I don't canoe like that. I don't canoe like that. Normally, guys that kneel canoe like that because it's easier. If you're sitting in a seat doing that, it's not so easy. But the Lincoln's primary stability is just she'll lock in on secondary, but it's a ways up, and it's you got to make her move there. She's good on the primary. But yeah, comfortable, like riding a Cadillac. Just when the wake comes or the waves, and you'll just roll from the side. She'll just kind of roll, and that's fine. The Phoenix is more tippy. When she rolls, It's a lot smaller. You're looking at over 6 inches in width difference between the two. And again, that width is carried on Old Red, the Lincoln. She's carried a good 5 feet. That's pretty stable. And she tracks pretty good too, because she got that keel on the bottom. But yeah. She can't go as fast. She's heavy, and it's heavy. You're getting it up and down off the truck, and it's heavy. But when she's on the water, she's slow. I knew she was. Look, if you got two people, you can go. But I never gave much thought. Like I said, the last time I had it out on the water was over 30 years ago. Probably close to 40 years ago. The last time I had her out on the water. Yeah, 40 years ago probably. And I had no comparison. Well, I got the Phoenix, and that thing moves. If you watch the video of me in the Phoenix, and then the video of me and Old Red. If you just watch Old Red, you're going to go, yeah, you're moving along. It's like, no. Pop it up next to the Phoenix. You go, holy shit, he is moving. Yeah, the Phoenix goes. Like I say, I can keep up with wreck kayakers without any problem, without switching sides. In other words, paddling just on one side and doing my adjustment strokes and stuff like that, I can keep up with a wreck paddler or a wreck kayaker. So she can move. She quick. She's quick. But old Red is stable. Oh, it's just so... truly relaxing. Getting out on the water relaxes me. But in old Red, oh, very, very relaxing. Super, super relaxing. And I'd let a new canoer get an old Red. I would not let a new paddler get in the Phoenix. They're gonna get wet. They're gonna get, and that's no joke. That's no joke. They might very well get wet just trying to get into it. She's tippy. Oh, goodness. Oh, man almighty. Had steak and shrimp tonight for dinner again. We couldn't figure out what the hell we wanted. Had pizza the other night. And I told you a couple Fridays ago I went to my normal pizza place and got a pizza, and they sucked. They've been getting worse and worse. So I'm like, I just want a pizza. So I got I ordered from Domino's and got there. It's not called a Supreme, but it's their version of a Supreme. And got it. It's like, God. Yeah, they didn't overcook the crust, and it wasn't crappy, but the flavors sucked. And it's like, what the fuck? Used to be you could get some good pizza. And we're mighty particular. Why? Because we can cook. We make good pizza. We make good pizza. So the missus is like, yeah, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to keep some pizza dough in the freezer, and then try to pull it out in the morning before we want pizza that night, so we can make our own pizza. It's like, yeah, we might have to do that. Might very well have to do that. Yeah, I'm 125 shy of 35,000 followers. So what else we got to talk about? Where is everyone? I have no idea. The number pops up and down, but I don't know where they are. I figured Judy'd be here by now, and she ain't. Man, we got the yawns. Slackers. Dang right, slackers. Dang right. Dang right. Been playing the guitar a lot again. Ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new. If you go by my house any given day, usually in the morning, around noon, about 2:30, and then probably about between 6 and 8 o'clock at night. You can probably hear me playing. I keep looking at guitars and stuff. It ain't in the budget, but it's like, give me a good jazz box at some point. But I get on. I listen to the videos, and I'm like, oh yeah, oh, and it gets the itch, and I just go over and I plug my Taylor in, and yes, folks, it's an acoustic guitar, but I plug it in, get it all set up, and then I start playing and get the backing tracks, and it's like, yeah, well, there's my sound. There's my sound. I don't, it's my sound. It's the sound I like. Earlier today, I took the pick out again. I can play with a pick. It takes me a couple songs to get back in the rhythm because your fingers are different with a pick than if you're using your fingers. It's like, yeah, okay, I'll play. It's like, yeah, it's louder. So I turn the amp down. It's louder. It's cleaner. Excuse me. Ringier, chimier. Okay, I put the pick down and I just roll the volume up just a little bit and start playing with my thumb. It's like, oh, well, there it is. There it is. There's the sound. I can make the strings emote the way I need. I can make them soft and delicate, and I can make them. I can ring a hard note, depending upon where on the thumb I'm using it, and how much of the thumb I'm using. And but it's like, yeah, it's a softer, it's a warmer. It's a warmer. You know what I mean. It's warmer. Not as bright. Not as crisp. Jazzy. Jazzy and bluesy. Go, well, there's my sound. It's like, yeah, and then I'm good. I don't need another guitar. It's just gone. I don't need it. I couldn't justify. Now it'd be cool if I had the extra money, just go ahead and do it. But I can't. Not even worth even considering. Why? Because the Taylor's beautiful. Taylor's beautiful. She sings like an angel. And she got my tone. She's got my tone. She got my tone. Yes, indeed. So I even thought about too, because there's sometimes I'm not suitable for the camera. I thought about just setting the cell phone down and record a video. I mean, that's fine. Or I could record a sound file. That's fine too. I could just record a sound file and then import that and make it into a video with a static cover. A static cover with just my music playing. I thought about doing that for some of the stuff on the days that's like, some days I just don't feel like being on camera. But I'll play. Not the folks give two shits what I look like anyways. But that way they can just listen to me play. So how's about that? Do you think folks would like that or no? I'm not sure. Because I also don't want them thinking, oh, gee, this doesn't sound like it's from the because it's not in the studio. It's how it sounds when you're sitting in my living room. It's that simple. That's how it sounds. So I thought about that. It's like, I don't know, I might do that. Laurel says I would like it. Yeah. Do some videos where I'm playing it on the video, and then others where it's just my music playing. No. Then just pick a halfway decent picture to pop on it. With a text on what it is. This is the name of the song. Because I know folks were saying, you know, oh, I could just sit there and listen to that all day. And it's like, okay, yeah, I could too. Play it on loop. So I don't really think what I'm looking like in the video would make much of a difference. Yeah. Might try to give that a try and go, there you go. That's for those days that, because again, then I can, even if I come in from outside doing something, go, okay, and I'm just, it's like, ooh, yeah, this is going pretty good. Let me just record this. It doesn't matter what I'm wearing, whether I'm all grimy. It's just, I just record it. So I might do that. I could do that. Yep. Might give that a try. But yeah, I got to figure out where. God, I just wish the canoe was not so fucking heavy. I wish it was not so heavy. I took the end brackets. They look like triangles on the top of my bed racks in the truck. So now it's just two flat bed racks without the end pieces sticking up. So I took those off because I figured, I'm like, I'll bet you I can fit both of the canoes up there if I didn't use those, because those take up, you know, those are good 6 or more inches either side that you can't use because the bracket's there. That's a foot. No, a foot's a lot between two canoes. So I'll bet you I could strap both of them up there without those. So I took those down. And I'm like, okay, well, we get the whistling noise with the wind going over because, of course, you got the tracks on the top and bottoms. So I was thinking about buying those they get these rubber seal things. They run in the channels. And they stop the wind, and they help protect your the top of your racks. But I couldn't find any online that fit the exact dimensions. Because I got an off-brand, you know, whatever. It's not a Thule and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm not going to waste any money. I said, I'll bet you what I can do is those rubber things are black. I got some black duct tape. It's about, you know, about that wide. I'll bet you that go over the top of the top of them. I don't want them on the bottom because I don't want you to be able to see it. But I'll bet you that'll run right across the top of those bed racks, and it'll cover up the channel. And I bet you she ain't gonna whistle. So that's what I did. I went up there and I put one on the front one. I put one on the back one. Walked around the truck, and I'm a big guy. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see the top of them. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. And if you can, it just looks like a black strip going across the top. It's got black end caps anyway, so it would be like two black end caps and then a black strip going across. And they're, you know, these are silver gray racks. So it'll still look fine. And sure shit, it's most of the whistling's gone. Every once in a while, you might hear it, and they're from underneath them. But generally, I mean, we drove all over the place a couple times, and then again out to Vermont and up and did Big Loop and around, and no whistle. It's like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. So that worked. I'm getting stuffy. But yeah. Didn't cost me a dime. Didn't cost me a dime. So that's good. Did not cost me a dime. So what else we got to talk about? I put up a bunch of content on my page. Folks need to go check it out. Go check it out. Fauci testified in front of Congress. No, he didn't. He was there with his passel of lawyers, every question to include what color his shirt was. From the advice of my attorneys, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. It's like, you're an asshole. Because he has no Fifth Amendment right. Because he was pardoned. And when you have no accountability, your liability is gone. You can't hide behind the Fifth Amendment. Now, there's a thought out there that's being floated, and it makes sense, that maybe him and his lawyers think that the auto pen pardon won't hold up and it'll be revoked. And if that's the case, anything that he testified could be used against him. But in my opinion, if what color are your eyes? What's today's date? These are questions. You can't hide behind the Fifth Amendment, because answering that is going to in no way incriminate you. Does not hold any faith in that pardon. No, I don't know if he does or doesn't. But like I said, the to claim to hide behind the Fifth Amendment on what is your name, what's the color of your shirt, what's today's date, that's bullshit. You can't hide behind the Fifth Amendment on those questions, because there's nothing that's going to incriminate you. What's going to incriminate you by answering those questions? Nothing. So it's just a jackass move. I hope that fucker goes down. Or there's an act of God. Contempt. Yeah. Contempt and obstruction. It's contempt and obstruction. He's obstructing an investigation, and it's contempt. Yeah. I don't think they got the balls. They ain't got the balls or the will to prosecute him, though. Hope I'm wrong, but like to see him at Gitmo. Yeah. Even if they do prosecute him, he's not going to spend any time in jail. But I'd like to see him go through the process. Like I said, people like Fauci, act of God. There's certain people in this world, and y'all know me, I don't go to these places lightly. There's certain people in this world where act of God is the best possible justice that can happen. And yeah, as Laurel said, he's one of them. He is. He is one of them. But I already told you folks the reason why he was pardoned. Auto pen or not, Biden would have pardoned him. And there's a shit ton of people they're never going to get prosecuted. Why? Because they can take everybody down. I told everybody about this shit. Donald J. Trump knew what the fuck was going on. Fauci was Donald's man. People like to forget about that shit. Yeah. Trump was up Fauci's ass. Trump was Mr. Vaccine. People forget about that. Trump was in charge of everything. Trump knew. I told people, I told this while it was going on. I said, look, it's a leak from the Chinese lab, but it's not their shit. It's our shit. We're paying them to do it. It was taken from a lab in, I believe, Kentucky. Because there was some legislators that found out about that shit, and they went and they said, hey, you can't be doing this shit. And they shut down the operation. They moved it overseas. And they moved it to Wuhan. And when they did that, they were warned, hey, don't do it here. Not by the same people, but other people said, you know that they've got lax procedures. Shit's going to get out. Well, sure as shit. Everybody calls it the Chinese virus. It's not the Chinese virus. It's the American virus that the Chinese helped develop. They were paid for it. They were paid for it. U.S. taxpayer dollars. Fauci was knee-deep in it. NIH was knee-deep in it. Fauci's the highest paid public servant, retired public servant of U.S. history. Can you fucking imagine that shit? And he was in the game back before AIDS, and he was wrong about AIDS. He's been wrong about everything. Everything. And he is a narcissist sociopath. And this was his time to shine. More than in the past. He'd been a blip, but he didn't get the spotlight because they didn't have social media and all this other shit back then. The left were in the camp, but they weren't that much in the camp. Not like they are now. Egomaniac, says Laurel. They were college roommates. Who were college roommates? Oh, Fauci and Gates? Yeah, doesn't surprise me. Gates is a fuckhead, too. That's another act of God right there. Do you know about all of his polio shit over in Africa, right? Where it was bad polio and it fucking killed everybody. It killed a shit ton of people. Oh, Gates he is one slimy son of a mother. He thinks he's God. Short little man, just like Fauci. Short little man, get themselves in a position, get themselves some money. They think they're something else. My goodness. My goodness. Well, it's 9 o'clock. Thereabouts, a little after. Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Well, my page is active. You can messages. Bing, 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 bing. They're notifications, not messages. Yeah, and since I shut down that Reacher commentary, yeah, I got messages in. Giving me what for, because they can't post on it. They're not saying that, but they just want to let me know exactly what they think of me. It's like, Jesus. People. Laura says both want to control the populace. Yeah, not just control, they want to kill. They got this fixation with death. They killed a lot of people. Fauci and Gates killed a lot of people. They're not just about control. They're about control and killing people. Because that's the ultimate control. They think if they kill people, that's the ultimate power. Yes, well, okay. And the world is nowhere near being overpopulated. We've got technology now that can turn deserts into grasslands and great farmlands. Hell, most of Israel used to just be a desert. So, Oral says they will answer to God. Yeah, they will. They won't be answering long. I honestly don't think God's got much to say to them or cares much, but they shall be judged. They shall be judged. Yep. And I don't care. I don't care whether the God scenarios like the Jews think or whether the Christians think. Either way, they ain't making it. under both things. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, Laurel. The Jews don't think that you have to necessarily. You don't even have to believe in God to get to quote unquote heaven, the better afterlife. You don't even need to believe in God. That's why they don't mind Christians being Christians. That's why they don't proselytize and get people to convert to Judaism. They don't do that. because they don't believe that, hey, Judy, speaking of Judaism, Judaism. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I kill myself. I slay myself. I'm a slayer. But yeah, that's why they don't worry about conversions. It's because they believe that if you do certain tenets, if you live a good life, if you do certain things, you're going to make it. And so again, even according to Judaism, Judaism, yeah, Fauci and Gates ain't going to be there. How dare you judge them, John? I'm not judging. I'm just making it. I am using a pragmatic approach to coming to a conclusion. The same way as I know that if you don't put the right ingredients into the cake batter and you don't turn the oven on to a certain degrees, I can pretty much predict it ain't going to be a fucking cake. It's not going to work. How dare you? How dare you? Well, I do the math. It's not me making a judgment. It's like if somebody goes and steals something and I saw them steal it. Yet you're a thief. How dare you judge them? I didn't judge them. I described what they did. That's all it is. Oh, goodness. How you doing, Judy? You missed the first part of the show. I wasn't as fired up as the last show, the first part of the show. You missed that too. But Laura was asking where everybody was. Calling y'all slackers. Slackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 comments about she called slackers. And she's right. Judy says she's good. Been so hot here. I work on Wednesday. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's been pretty hot and humid here. Not as hot the last couple of days, but she's been raining. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Friday and Saturday should be fine. But I want to go out tomorrow. Wednesday and Thursday is my favorite days to get out on the water by myself. Wednesday and Thursday. Not a lot of people out there. It breaks up my week. Breaks up my week. Dang it. Dang it. I don't like doing it on the weekends. I'll do it with my daughter because that's when she's got off. But I don't like to take a day away from the missus if I don't have to. If I don't have to. I mean, we get every evening here, and then I work out of the home. So I mean, I'm always around, but it's not the same as when she's not working and we can do stuff together. But what you gonna do? Oh, goodness. Again, tonight's coffee is Blueberry Cobbler from New England Brand Coffee. And if Kay's watching, so what? You can't talk. Because he always asks. You had your chance. Oh, goodness. Got viewers and chat rate. I don't know what the hell chat rate is. Judy's laughing. Judy's laughing. She's laughing at you, Kay. How do you like that? How do you like them apples? Oh, I talked to Gus McGusterson. Gus Gusterson. Because it was Gus and Sally's birthday the other day. So I gave him a call, talked to him. And he's doing okay, just tired. But he's hobbling around. Not any worse than he was before. Not any worse than he was before. They were going to have pizza too. So it must have been Friday. Was it Friday? Was it Friday? When was it? I told Laurel that it was their birthday. What day was that, Laurel? Friday? Was it Friday? It was both Gus and Sally's birthday. They got the same birthday. Just can't remember. You're no help. Oh, my goodness. Juice says, that's pretty cool. Well, you can't forget the other one's birthday. You can make a day of it. They had family up, and they were going to have pizza for dinner. That's why I thought it was Friday, because I was like, okay, because maybe that's when I usually have pizza, and I thought maybe I'd have some pizza. I don't know. The other night, I had McDonald's. The missus, she doesn't eat it. She had a salad and some chicken. I think that's what she had. I think she had salad and chicken. And she ordered me some McDonald's. I'd rather have Burger King, but I love chicken McNuggets. Sadly, they did not. They weren't very good. Now the sandwich was pretty good. The burger had a double quarter pounder, 10-piece chicken nuggets, large fries, and a large Coke. Yes, I ate it. I was like, yeah, I get 4 nuggets. 4 nuggets. That's just not enough to piss somebody off. Like I need a full order of nuggets and a burger, big burger. I was like, I don't know. You think I should get a quarter pounder or a double quarter pounder? I'm not. She goes, you want a double? Like, okay. So I got it in, and I got barbecue sauce here. I usually get barbecue sauce and honey mustard, because I don't keep honey mustard in the house, but I always get barbecue sauce. So I ordered some honey mustard. They didn't bring me any sauce, by golly. It's a new one. They got a new restaurant in town. It's like, okay, we'll order it from there. I prefer Burger King. My daughter used to work at Wendy's. They're hit or miss. I prefer Burger King. I like a double Whopper with cheese, please. That's pretty good. I like their chicken sandwiches, too. Not a big chicken tenders from those places, because chicken tenders aren't McNuggets. It's hard to tell, folks out there. They're not the same thing. Judy says, I like Burger King. Yeah, I'm a Burger King guy. But, the double quarter pounder was fine. It was cooked right. It wasn't overcooked. It was juicy. It was nice. And everything was fresh, and it was good. But the McNuggets, which is my downfall. I like them fresh, hot, juicy. And they just got a texture to them. They're fake. They're ground up chicken. It's different. It ain't a chicken tender. Excuse me. It's not a chicken finger. It's chicken McNugget. It's different. It's fake. They come in special shapes. I know. I just like them. And then their fries were okay. Their fries are thinner. Burger King's fries are thicker fries. I like Burger King better. It's like, but they didn't consult with a Cowboy before they put a fast food joint in. They should have. No, go Burger King. Burger King, please. Oh, you're going to love this. We're driving around. Remember I said I drove to Vermont the other day. This last weekend. It was a Sunday. We took a trip. Drove through Vermont. And we're coming back. And I can't remember whether it was on the Vermont side or the New Hampshire side. I can't remember whether it was the Vermont side or the New Hampshire side. And I saw one. They're like, you saw one? What the hell did you see? I saw a fast food establishment. They used to be all drive-ins. This one looked like it sort of modeled after a drive-in, but most of the people, they weren't sitting in their cars. They were sitting at picnic tables. So they were eating outside, but it wasn't. But this is an old school, used to be an old school drive-in burger joint that has a name that's not about burgers. And I ain't seen one in ages. At least not one that's open. I've seen some closed ones. I ain't seen an open one in ages. So what burger joint am I talking about? It's not Dairy Queen. Burger joint had great burgers and fries. Drive-in. Its name doesn't have anything to do with burgers. Del Rancho? No. Okay, let me this is a chain that was seen all over the country, but not the Northeast. Or, well, it was. Del Rancho was not. They don't come up here. This one, people saw this all over the country. Iconic. In-N-Out Burger, they had drive-ins. Well, I guess they might have. But no, it wasn't In-N-Out. Wasn't White Castle. Judy says yes in California. Yeah. Good guesses. I'm going to tell you, you're going to go, oh, fuck. Sonic, no. I fucking wish. God, I told you about that. The closest Sonic's down in Massachusetts. Bastards. No, it wasn't a Sonic. I'll give you another hint. The restaurant's name is more associated with a drink. Laurel says we have a Sonic in town. Rub it in, Laurel. Rub it in. Going to get the K treatment real quick. Judy says A&W. There you go. A&W. We're driving by and like, oh. Now, I think it was just in New Hampshire. I think it was just south of Lebanon. I'm not sure. Laura says, nice. Yeah, nice. I was like, oh, I was so close to just turning that truck around. And again, we're gonna have some A&W. I got to figure out where that is because, yeah, that might be it. I might just be able to take the missus up for a drive just to go to A&W again. I don't know what she can eat there, but it's like, oh my God. Like I said, I've seen them close down. I ain't seen one open in years. Juice says, heck yeah. It's like, yeah. A&W. And it was packed. Well, it's a Sunday. It was a Sunday. It was early afternoon. Everybody's out there. Nice, beautiful day. Oh, the weather was gorgeous. Just A&W. The memories that would just, A&W. She probably knew I wanted to turn around. I didn't turn around. I hate spending money. We brought all of our food. Laurel had asked about that. Oh, you stop for places that's like, no, we hate spending. Look, we bring our own stuff. We know we like what it is, and don't have to stop if I don't need to. We had rolled meat. We had sliced cheese, blocks, but sliced. Chips, I didn't have any chips. And my stuff was saltine crackers and chicken salad. So what I'd have her do is, we're driving down the road. I'm like, hey, I'm hungry. Okay. So my youngest would pass her up the food stuff. She got out the crackers, and she got out the salad. And she'd take a spoon, and she put a blip of chicken salad on the cracker. And I reach over. Okay, there it is. I get it and pop it in my mouth. The perfect size. That's a big man's bite right there. And just, there we go. And she'd have another one waiting for me. Drive down the road. I had to reach on over. I'd grab it and pop it in my mouth. And that's what we do for a while. And like a mama bird. Not really feeding the baby bird, but mama bird getting the food ready and me gobbling it down. I just grab it and put it in my mouth and yum yum. And then had my iced tea. And take it. I'd usually cuss before I drank. Juice says, how sweet. Well, we got a system down. Works pretty good. And but yeah, I'd cussed a lot. I cussed a lot before I drank. And you're like, why'd John cuss before he drank? Well, because I brought my big iced tea container, and then I had the one that, it's like one of these mugs here, but it's not. It's this size, and it has a top on it, and it's the one that I showed the last time I had iced tea up I think I had iced tea up here on the show, and it's the Game of Thrones one or some shit like that. I drink and I know shit, things like that, do whatever. My daughter got me it, so I had my daughter fill that up and put it up. So I'd grab it, the cup holder, and I bring it out, and I'd go to take a drink, and I couldn't take a drink. So son of a mother. And it happened more times than I'd like to admit happened. So why was I cursing? Well, because it's got a frickin' flap on it. So every time I put it in, so it doesn't spill everywhere, I make sure that it's shut. Now I pick it up the tumbler up and go to take a drink and forget to open up the damn thing. So of course you just tip it up and nothing comes out because it's frickin' closed. It messes up your timing. So you have to, okay, fuck it, and then flip the thing, so it's open, and then you can take a drink, and then you close it and put it back in the cup holder because you don't want to, sloshing around and getting everything, and then you forget you turned it off, you close the dang thing, so next time you go to take a drink, you go like this and. Son of a bitch. It's nothing comes out. Well, it is what it is. It's like, man, I feel like this is the 7th time I've done this in a row, and I feel like a retard. What are you going to do? You know, the Mrs. is easy. Hers has a straw in it. got a plastic straw thing. It's like, so she doesn't have to worry about opening and closing it. It's always open. Not mine, but that's fine. It works. It works fine. It was a beautiful day. Beautiful day. We didn't make it all the way to the west side of Vermont, but we did see the exits to go to the New York State Ferry. So we were at least close enough to see where you can go to that. And I thought, oh, that'd be pretty cool. So I'd like that. That'd be pretty cool. It's cool. If you ever get a chance, unless you're like me, and here's the reason, unless you're like me, pay for the ferry ride from New York to Vermont. Oh, it's fucking awesome. It's awesome. Now, I'm like, nah, I can't do it anyways because I'd be breaking the law. My daughter's like, what? What do you mean? Well, I carry. So as soon as you're hitting into New York, I don't have a carry license for New York. I'm technically breaking the law. No, I mean, I could probably just, get off the ferry, turn around, wait, and then go back. But it's like, yeah, it is what it is. Oh, my goodness, almost 9:30. My nose is all stuffed up. By golly. By golly. Oh, goodness gracious. Mowed the lawn. Had to take a about 2-foot section of 2x4. Prop up one of my fence posts. Remember I put the corner fence in? Well, one side is by where I got a popcorn tree bush. I don't know what it is. It looks like it's got the flowers look like popcorn. And it grows really fast. And it's grown so much this summer and I hadn't set cement in all of the posts. I've got cement in some of them, and I didn't get around to the other ones yet. And they were fine. Well, it's pushed the fence out at an angle. I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to get to that here within the next week. So I just dig out the hole again and then mix concrete and pour it in. But whatever. So I took that about 2-foot section of 2x4 at the bottom of the post, and it's at an angle against the bottom rung of the fence thing. And it's pushing it up straight. She's fine. So I got the front mowed. The back didn't need mowing. It's long, but it's not a jungle. And I got that between showers the other day. Got the front. So she's looking presentable again. I mean, it wasn't that bad. Man, going through Vermont, oh my God. Oh my God, what a freaking hillbilly state that is. I swear to God. You think Vermont's pretty? Yeah, landscape's pretty. A couple of their towns are pretty. Tourist areas are nice. Every place else, oh my God. Oh my God. Freaking hillbillies. Houses all run the fuck down. Paint coming out. Fronts of yards looking like Sanford and Son. Just go through towns and half their buildings are falling down and not painted. And it's like, what the hell? These are businesses. It's like, Judy goes, sheesh. Yeah. Yeah. The roads, totally different. Roads are crap. Roads are crap. And the tar that they use in a lot of them, I don't know if you're familiar with this. Regular asphalt's black, but they've got this, it's kind of like It's a gravel asphalt mix is what it looks like. So the roads are gray and you can see the speckles, and they put it in and do a light tamp, but really they count on the traffic to really smash it down. And then where the tire tracks are is darker because that's where it wards smooth, and the rest of it's kind of light gray color. It's weird. It's weird stuff. They got a lot of those roads over there. Like I told the missus, it's like, hey, this is like New Hampshire, but sucky. Now New Hampshire's got some bad towns and some bad areas. They're run down. Most of the state isn't. Most of the state's what you envision Vermont would look like. It's beautiful. People take pride in their homes and they mow their lawns, and it's nice. It really is. New Hampshire's a beautiful state. It's got a couple areas, but most of it's absolutely gorgeous. Vermont, on the other hand, oh, Jesus, it's all fucking redneck hillbilly everywhere, except for a few nice spots that the tourists go to. It's like, wow. And liberal as fuck. Oh my God. They've still got resist signs up in Vermont. Now, do y'all remember resist signs? That's from Trump's first term in office. Remember when the left was putting up resist signs because they were saying he was a fascist and all this other shit? So they put up these signs, resist. And they paint resist on the sides of buildings and shit like that. They still got that shit in Vermont. It's like, you do realize it's 2026, right? Black Lives Matter signs. It's like, in Vermont. Dude, unless you're in, I don't know, Springfield might have some, because they got the prison there now. Rutland probably does. Maybe Burlington or something. The bigger towns, you might have notable black, but not really. You're in Vermont. Black Lives Matter. Stop it. Freaking pride flags everywhere. So yeah, not so much in New Hampshire. I mean, you see some. It's around certain communities. You can see it. And you get less and less the further north you get. Vermont, it's fucking everywhere. Everywhere. It's like, yeah, Black Lives Matter and a pride flag in front of a dilapidated double wide with Sanford and Son trash all in the front yard, not mowed. It's like, really? And you're out in the middle of nowhere. Who the fuck are you telling? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Swear to God, when you've got black flies, when you got Black Lives signs and pride flags more than you have churches, and churches without the fucking flag. We've talked about that shit. You got a problem. Your soul's in the wrong place. Soul's in the wrong place. Vermont. I swear to God, Vermont people. Oh yeah, it's not liberal. They've got open carry, and they've got, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They've got open carry, but they've also got places that you can't carry. It's a fucking landmine over there, and they've also got magazine restrictions. They got all this other shit. It's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. It's a socialist paradise. Bunch of fucking liberals on issues that up until recent times they never even had to deal with. Black Lives Matter. When was the last time you even saw a black person? Excluding movies and TV. So shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Plus, both of them are just worthless virtue signaling. How's about flying the American flag? How's about that? Remember when that used to be the default? Didn't matter what your political affiliation was. You flew the American flag. Nowadays, you can go, oh, the Republican. Like, it's pretty bad. It's pretty fucking bad. Pretty bad when the pride flag and the Black Lives Matter flags are the Democrat flag. And the American flag is the Republican flag. Jesus missed those days, right? Where you couldn't walk, you couldn't drive down a street or a road and tell the political and social views of anybody on that road or street. You just couldn't. They'd either have a flag or they wouldn't have a flag. But you couldn't tell, and the flag was an American flag. Maybe a POW flag. And then again, you still couldn't tell their political affiliation. Because even Democrats like the military. Both Democrats and Republicans love the country, love the military, wanted secure nation, didn't like crime. I mean, there was most things we agree on. All the stuff now that we used to agree on are quote unquote owned by the Republicans, and the Democrats have lost their fucking mind. It's a shame. It's a shame. Why? Tribalism gone so far that you can't agree on anything. It used to be. It just used to be. We all were Americans, and then we had political parties. But aside from that, we were Americans, and we agreed on most things. Now you can't agree. Can no agree on the color of shite. Another one of my Braveheart favorite lines. Can no agree on the color of shite. For all you people out there that don't speak Scottish, it means that they can't agree on the color of shit. And that's what it is. It's like if one says it's raining, the other one has to say that it's not. And it tends to go in only one direction. If the left says it's raining, the right look up and go, yeah, okay, it's raining. If the right says it's raining, the left will look up, get a face full of rain, and go, no, it's not. Just because the right said that it was raining. It's like, what the fuck? No, of course it's raining. Crazy. Crazy. I also went by and I drove by my former property in Vermont while I was out. Still ain't nobody living there. Go figure. And they didn't even get with me to find out where the fucking well was. Good luck. Good luck. And it's been 2 years. Good luck. They ain't going to find it. My realtor didn't know where it was. I never showed her. She never asked. I said, hey, if their realtor needs me to tell them where it is, I will walk them to where it is. I'll walk their realtor to where the well is. You go, how do you know that not? Well, because the dooryard looks exactly the same. Ain't nothing done to that I saw. And although it's not by the road, you got to look up the driveway and stuff like that. But the driveway has leaves and needles on it, right? That aren't on it if you drive up the driveway. You go up the driveway once and you've disturbed it. You go a few times, it won't stay on it. because a gravel driveway. And it's pristine leaves and needles over where the tires are supposed to go. Ain't nobody driving up and down the driveway, which means ain't nobody living there. Oh well. And I asked the missus, I said, hey, you know, if we ever came into some money, you know, and people still ain't living there, what do you think about if I offered to buy the place back? And she's like, no. She didn't even hesitate. Didn't even fucking hesitate. No. Like, okay. You know, if I'd still owned it and I was still paying the property taxes and still doing it in the finances, swinging it's a nice little place to have. But honestly, it's too far out of the way and not in a good enough location that justifies keeping it otherwise. It's like, okay, if I had a camp house, I'd rather do it like go way up north someplace here in New Hampshire and get a camp house up there. Someplace that's like right on for snowmobiling or something like that. But yeah, she's like, no. Oh, bless her heart. Didn't even hesitate. Didn't skip a beat. Not a thought in the world. Just no, had that loaded right up. Loaded right up. Safety wasn't even on. She just let it go. Oh, goodness. Yeah, and she goes, as we're driving down there, she goes, you know, I got to admit, this is the best she's felt about going over to that property, go to take a look at it, or drive by it. Because I had spent 2 years cleaning that place up. Two 30-yard dumpsters worth of shit gone out of that house. You wouldn't think you could fit that much shit in a house. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. If you go, no, I wouldn't. No, you fucking would. So the first year she helped me with sorting out stuff. I did all the lugging and stuff like that, but the place was terrible. Air quality was terrible. Fleas and shit like that. It was horrible. It was a horrible place. And that's when she had a heart attack. And then after that, I still went I think another week by myself and finished cleaning out to fill up that dumpster. And that was fine for that year. I'm like, I'm not doing another one this year. The next year, I got another 30-yard dumpster and put it in the dooryard. And aside from one day, one of my daughters and her feller came and helped me. And then the rest, I had it there for, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks. I went dang near every day during the week by myself. So 2-hour drive there, 2-hour back each day, and then spent working there 6 hours or so. Filled that dumpster up, and then they took it. So I got most everything out of everything. It's like, oh, and then I started doing started cutting down trees, open it up. That was fun. I liked that. That was good. And then I broke a rib. You guys know that time I broke the rib. I went to get I needed to hang the cable and phone lines up. It wasn't the power lines, but the cable and phone lines had sagged down. And I need to Right, dang hornets. I need to put it up on a pole. So I knew they had a ladder excuse me, I knew I had a ladder in the damn shed. So I opened up the shed and out them fucking winged devils come, and I just booked it out of there. And yeah, I took a tumble off a hill. Man, I hit hard, rolled over, went on my shoulder, rolled over, broke a rib in the back. Hit hard. I thought I'd broke my shoulder too, but I didn't. And I'm like, fuck this. So I went into town, bought a new ladder. Bought a new ladder, brought it out to the house. Fixed the dang wires. Yeah, I lost the wedding ring. It was earlier than that. But that was when I was working on the well, and my hands were cold. And when your hands are cold, your fingers get skinnier. And my wedding ring fell off, and it bloop, right in the well. And I thought, well, I should be able to get it. So I got this big long ass reacher thingy. I'm like, I should, because it looked like the water was only like 3-4 feet deep. Yeah, it fucking wasn't. It's like 15 feet deep. There's no way I could get that ring. So so now I got a new wedding ring. It's a couple years old. And that just like, oh, you son of a bitch. I was not happy. The missus wasn't happy. She didn't like me without a ring on my hand. So I had to get another ring. But, and then I put the ladder back on top of the truck and we drove home. It's like, this is all I'm doing today. I'm fucking not doing anything there again. Oh. And then I still had to work. That was when I was, Judy says you went through it. I went through a lot of shit there. And that's when I was selling guns. So I went to work every day too. So it was the next day. I had work the next day. So I go to work with a broken rib, and I'm trying to fucking set guns out, take them from the vault and set them out. And, trying to deal with customers and stuff, and you have to bend down and get stuff out of the case. It's like, oh no. And then the guys, of course, they gotta make you laugh, because they know I can't cough without being in pain. I can't breathe deeply without being in pain, and certainly as I can't fucking laugh. And I'm used to cracking jokes all damn day. So it's like, I was not helping myself out, and the guys weren't helping me out. And everybody thought that was the fucking funniest thing in the world. Yeah, but I got through it. Yeah. And it's fucked up, because I had just gotten back, because the fall before that, not as a literal fall, the autumn before that, that's when my hip flexor and glutes went out. So I couldn't fucking walk. I was working then too. I was working. I could not fucking walk. I was in pain. I had to get to my TENS unit and put that thing on, and I'd blast myself off and on throughout the day. That helped me out a lot getting through. I was in rough shape. But look, it just, shit happened. But I had work to do, and I had to get it done. And again, come spring, I was back over at the property fixing things up and doing things. And the missus got me for Father's Day that year, she got me a 26-inch chainsaw. Oh, she's a beast. Love that thing. So I went to town, and my nose itches. So I got all sorts of stuff. I got some goodies. But you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, that rib hurt. knock on wood, I haven't been injured this year. I mean, not really. Not what I would consider an injury. And I've been out on the water. It's good. The last 2 years, I hadn't been out on the water. Didn't have time. Especially not last year. Shit, I was working damn near every day. I'm working every day now, too, but I set my schedule. I'm working at home. I'm not working for somebody else. So, yeah, I didn't mind selling guns. I was good at it. I didn't like the games being played, and I didn't like the way they treated me. I didn't like the way they ran the business, and a lot of customers were fucking retarded. So, yeah. The missus likes me home, so I can take care of things. Hell, I'd been working for myself for freaking 25 years. And change. More than 25 years. Probably close to 30 years. And I keep forgetting, how old am I and what's that? Yeah. But yeah. So she used to have me around. Except for when I wasn't around. I remember one time I went on a trip. It was I think I had 3 days. I had to I went out of state to teach I was teaching kids. I got contracted to teach kids animation, computer animation. So I taught for 3 days. So 3 days, computer animation. Well, I taught more than I taught animation, but it included computer animation, and we worked up some commute. Each of the kids had their own projects, and they made their short little animation. It was all digital, and then they could take it home on a floppy and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. So that was fun. She hated it. She hated me not being home. Hated me not being home. It's like, baby, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yep. It's almost time. What else we got to talk about? I've been here yakking. What else do I got to talk about before we close on down? Ain't nobody got in a ruckus with me. Ain't nobody want to get in a ruckus with me. Come on now. Come on. Who wants a piece? Oh, my goodness. Gus apologizes for not making the shows. He says he's just too tired at night. Jerry says, nah, I'm good. I'm too tough and bitter. The missus says, oh, you're so sweet. It's like, nah, not really. A bit salty. Laurel says, my brain is too tired for that. Yeah. No, it was fine. I did no aggravation. That's fine. I don't know where Peggy was and the other folks that show up. Whatever. We only got 5 more minutes. If nobody's got anything to say, I'll shut it down anyways. And check out my content on Facebook. Put out a lot today. Most of it was pretty good. All of it was good. But the Reacher one, boy, that drew some fire. But I handled it. I wasn't so stressed out today because this is my philosophy now. I'm just not going to fuck with people. I'm not going to take it personally. I'm just going to identify what needs to be removed, remove it, remove them, carry on, not interact with people very often, make a casual comment every once in a while so people can see I'm talking, but not really get into it with people. And it was a nice casual day. A lot of weeding. I probably put over 100 people on at least 100 people on the block list today. But I just don't. It's like, nah, don't take it personally. They don't know me. They want to spout shit. They don't know me. I don't know them. Most of them don't have a shit for friends, and it's like, whatever. Brings out the worst in people. Swear to God. Brings out the worst in people. So I just go through and just toss it. I am. Let me check my follower count right now. Okay. Update. It's still at 875. 34,875. That's probably not accurate. I think I've got more than that. But yeah, so that's 125 from 35,000 followers. I'm a little fish. But I'm a fish. Speaking of that, this is something that just really it annoys the shit out of me. When I talk about Facebook shadow banning me and stopping my stuff from reaching people, and then people go, I understand it. Yeah, I'm shadow banned. It's like, you own a personal page. You got a couple hundred friends at the most, and only 25 of them follow you. Whether your stuff gets out isn't the same as me. We're not on social media for the same purpose. Laurel says, I drove to Louisville today. I really, really hate people that aren't my people. I get it. Last week was really rough for me in that. It's like, every time I turn around, it's like I fucking hate people. I'm a people person. That's the biggest thing. I have always been a people person. I don't like bullies. I like helping people. I don't have to be the center of attention. I'm not. I'm hardly ever, unless I am the center of attention. I'm not. I'll stay on the sidelines, but I like helping people. But more and more, the older I get, the less I just know. No. People suck. So I'm sorry that you went to Louisville and they weren't your people. What'd you go there for? Was it for the doctor? And how you feeling? How you feeling? Got a delay on there. Delay. Says just for fun. Oh, okay. You get an injection for shoulder on the Friday morning. Get to the chopper. She's on steroids. Yeah. I was going to say something. I don't know what I was going to say. Arthritis sucks. It does. It fucking does. Sometimes worse than others. Time marches on. Yeah, I was going to say something. I don't know what I was going to say. Something. God, I hate it when that happens. You sleep on your left side, left shoulder. Go figure. Yeah. house had an episode like the guy's like, yeah, my right shoulder it hurts, and it just it's all stiff and doesn't do that, and then blah blah blah, and so he's talking about it's the shoulder he sleeps on. And he goes, have you tried not sleeping on that side? But no, I get it. I used to sleep on my belly too. I can't sleep on my belly anymore. I wake up with a backache. It might be the mattress though. I don't know. It could be the mattress. But I like to sleep on my right shoulder. Because then I'm facing towards the missus and I can kind of snuggle around with her. I sleep on the left side of the bed. When you're laying down in the bed, I sleep on the left side. She sleeps on the right side. So, but yeah, and then my right shoulder gets crampy. That's also the shoulder that goes over the guitar. So if I don't watch my form, sometimes I can get a bit achy, in the shoulder. Age, time marches on. I got to bring the missus to the lake again and play at the lake. We haven't done that in a while because we going for rides and stuff like that. Or the weather's been sucky, so we've either been for a ride or sucky. We like to do it like the ideal weekend would be go to the lake on like Saturday or Sunday, and then the opposite day, Saturday or Sunday, go for the ride. Get out there and play. It's beautiful. We usually go down to, like I said, we go down to Massabesic. We can watch the sailboats there. They got a yacht club. And play the music and watch the clouds. It's a pretty lake. I canoe on Massabesic as well, but not on that side of the lake. I canoe on the east side, not the west side. The east side is into Manchester. The west side is, I believe, Auburn. I think it's Auburn. Most of the motorboats go on the west side. It's bigger, open. Most of the canoers and kayakers go on the east side because it's under that bridge. You've seen the video. You got to get under the bridge. So if you got a big boat, you ain't getting underneath that bridge. And the launching area, they don't have a motorboat launching there by that bridge. It's just what do they call it, a soft launch or something like that. Canoes and kayaks get in there. There's no ramp, so people aren't dropping motorboats in there. They get in the motorboats down on the other side, and then they come on up, and then they get up underneath it. But it's got to be, it's short, itty bitty. I got a duck. Well, we've went over 10. So hey, thanks for joining the show. Next show Wednesday again. Next Wednesday. I will be up bright and early on Facebook again, putting out more content, some articles. I probably got some stuff in the queue that I didn't get up there today. Judy says good night, y'all. Yes, good night, Judy. Good night, Laurel. Good night, everybody else that's watching. Again, thank you for joining the show, and I will see you later. God bless, and take care.